won by the Miami Heat. Dragic to Waiters. Nemanja Bjelica rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swing.
Fox with it. Looking to make something happen to Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Barnes. Harrison Barnes buries it. They defended it well, but Barnes, too much.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
To Fox. Here comes the screen. Fox against Leonard. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Dragic into the front court. Down 3. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Into the front court. It's Fox. He'll run the offense. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler to Waiters. Screen coming. Dion Waiters powers it through.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Fox. Buddy Hield. Harrison Barnes. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Butler into the front court. They're down 3. To Dragic. They'll get it down to Leonard. Turns and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. To Fox. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Fox across the timeline. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Barnes to Fox. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Here's a chance from long range. Buddy Hield. Born score from the Bahamas.
That move right there, that seeps into the defender's psyche. Let's just hope his feelings didn't get hurt as well on that play.
To Butler. Pulled down by Dedmon. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. It's the Kings with the lead. One quarter down. Jay, is anyone gonna miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
Both teams were on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout, in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is gonna pick up a couple of notches.
Shot by Fox, off the mark. Waiters to Dragic. Down low for Leonard. Dwayne Dedmon with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Dragic. Short jumper won't fall.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Butler to bring it up. We're a minute into the second quarter. Waiters to Butler. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. 4-3. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Butler, out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. To Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. And Jimmy Butler, 2-of-4 now.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Can't connect. Dragic with the basketball. Down 5 to Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler to Dragic. 5 to shoot for Miami. And count the basket inside.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
De'Aaron Fox. Shot from the lane won't go. Dragic with it. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Butler. Deep right corner. To Butler. Jimmy Butler. He's now 4 for 6.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Kings are out in front.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Kings are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings. The Heat are within striking distance at the half, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Points in the paint.
These teams decided to get physical with each other in the first half, putting an emphasis on close-range scoring. You may have heard me say it before. You need a soft touch to finish in the paint.
Player of the half.
Harrison Barnes has been incredible around the basket, doing everything necessary to dominate on the boards.
Who was cold?
Goran Dragic couldn't throw it in the ocean if he was standing on the beach. If I was a teammate, I'd be doing my best to remind him he's still got 2 more quarters to change things around. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that happen. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
A lot of intrigue to come in the second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the 3rd quarter. Fox into the front court. His team up by 1. Short jumper off the mark.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Jimmy Butler has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Fox with it. His guys now trailing by a point. To Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Dragic. Here comes the screen. A lot of contact, no whistle.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Butler into the front court. His guys down 3. To Dragic. Butler for 2. And the Kings able to clear the board. De'Aaron Fox. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Miami's got it. Dragic to Butler. Harrison Barnes. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Butler. Shot won't go.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
To Fox. Terrific vision and finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Dragic into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Butler to Dragic. Butler to Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Has a look. Goran Dragic not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Bam Adebayo able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Miami with the basketball. Trying to cash in. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Leads 3. To Harrison Barnes. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Shot by Barnes, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And that's rebounded by the Kings. Dedmon guarded by Myers-Leonard. Dragic with the basketball. Shot clock off as they trail by 3. Goran Dragic. He's 3 for 7.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Has a chance. He's looking for that touch. 3 quarters down. It's the Kings with the lead. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Fox across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Adebayo the rebound. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Fox into the front court. Down 3 to Hield. To Fox. It's the Heat with the possession. Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Fox. Barnes. He was all over him. Butler into the front court. Up by 3. Here comes the screen. And the reward, he's going to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Jimmy Butler, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Fox with it. His guys trail now by 4. Got it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Nice pass to get things going.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Trailing by 4. To Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. De'Aaron Fox. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Barnes. Buddy Hield to Harrison Barnes. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Five to shoot for Miami. Waiters. Smothering D. Barnes driving, but his shot won't fall. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Jimmy Butler at the line for 2 shots, shooting 75% so far tonight. First free throw is good.
See, you've been working on your game.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Fox across the timeline. Right now, down 7. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First one goes down.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Able to convert on both free throws. Barnes sizing up Butler. Has a look. Shot by Barnes off the mark. The Heat with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And what more could you say about their excellent field goal percentage? These guys couldn't miss even if they tried. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat. The Kings didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And offensively, their execution was terrible. They didn't have a single score in double digits. That says it all right there. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings.
Game stats. Player of the
Butler put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.